Hi everyone, we are the students of m.karthick, Dr. R.R., Dr. S.R. Engineering College. We are doing final year EEE and our project topic is energy management in smart buildings using hybrid sources. Our internal guide is Mr. P. Mustafa.
Let's see the introduction. The project describes about the management of renewable energy in household buildings. Distributed energy generation is one of the methods that reduces energy transmission wastages, and it also reduces the usage of grid supply. Distributed energy generation is implemented by using more than one energy source capable of supplying the load separately. Distributed generation uses many small on-site energy harvesting deployments at individual buildings to generate electricity. Let's see the disadvantages of the existing system. Load balancing and monetary expenses. Supply to the load is limited due to source unavailability. Let's see the proposed system. The proposed system consists of three energy sources, namely grid source, solar source, wind source. The power from the solar, wind and the grid will be stored in the battery. The conditions for the selection of power source that supplies the battery is in the presence of solar energy, the battery charges through the source. In the presence of wind, the battery will be charged through the wind source. In the absence of both the energy sources, the battery will be charged through the grid supply. The load will be supplied either from the battery or directly through the grid. The conditions are in the presence of battery power, that is when it is sufficient to supply the load will be supplied from the battery. In the absence of the battery power, the load will be directly supplied through the grid power. The control and sensing of conditions of the energy sources are done by the microcontroller.
Now let's see the hardware and working of the project. The power supply is given to a 220/12 volt transformer. The secondary of the transformer is connected to a bridge rectifier, which is used to convert the AC supply to DC. It is then connected to a IC 7805 voltage regulator, whose output will be plus 5 volt. It may contain ripples, which are undesirable. To eliminate the ripples, it is connected to 1000 microfarad capacitor. Now we get a pure DC supply, which is given to the PIC 16F877A microcontroller, and it is also given to the loads. Now when the energy obtained from the solar panel is more than the grid supply, the relay trips the grid supply and activates the supply from the solar panel. Similarly, when the supply from the wind turbine is more than the grid supply, the relay trips the grid supply and activates the supply from the turbine, and the load functions from the same. This is the LCD display. It is used to display from which the load is connected.
Now let's see the conclusion. In this paper we explore how to lower electric bills using green charge by storing low cost energy for use during high cost periods. We show that typical savings today are nearly 20% per home, with the potential for significant grid peak reduction. We analyze green charges cost and show that recent battery advancements combined with an expected rise in electricity prices and decrease in solar panel prices may make green charges return or investment positive for the average home within the next few years. Modifications made are different sources are used. The future enhancements in this project are to use only 2 alternative sources, but in future we will use more number of alternative resources. For example, we use tidal energy as one of the source. The applications of this project are used in home and industry. It is mainly used in home for reducing the cost of the electricity. Alternating resources are used.